Christina. Christina! With the horn, to summon the servants. Well then, Joe, we'll fit that propeller tomorrow.
Righto.
Come on. It can't be that bad.
We haven't seen Dick for weeks.
When you sack people, you often don't. Come on, I'll race you back.
Last one back feeds the horses!
Oh no, anything but that! Wait.
Will that be all?
Why? Isn't that enough? Haven't you got some floors to sweep?
Mark? I'll see you tomorrow, shall I?
Let's wait until tomorrow comes. Shall we?
What's that on your skirt? Right there!
Cheat! Oh, you cheat! Oh, you...
Who's a cheat? Wait, Christina. Wait, I'm out of breath.
Go on, get feeding.
I won.
Where have you been all day?
Out.
Playing with his potty planes, I suppose.
I don't believe it. You haven't been reduced to reading, have you? Oh, no. Horse and Hound.
No hunting for months. I don't know why we can't hibernate till November. What are you doing tomorrow, Christina?
Going out.
With William.
Oh, not again! Christina!
What makes you so irresistible?
Are you sure it won't fall off?
Fall off? What can possibly fall off?
That thing you just fitted.
That thing, Christina, is the engine. And if you don't keep your daft comments to yourself, I'll bash you with this thing. stop it!
Oh, I only asked.
What on earth are you doing?
What about that ride you promised me?
I told you I'm going out with William.
Well, he'll be ages yet.
No.
It's only 5 o'clock.
What?
Best time of the day.
No, Mark. I will not go for a ride with you. You're not bullying me. Close the door on the way out.
Christina.
No.
It's no use having a dog and barking yourself, is it? I asked the new lad, Tommy. Dick's replacement. Very obliging.
And Dick was so unobliging.
Come on! Dick asked for everything he got. You just can't go around stealing other people's horses and expect to get away with it.
He didn't steal Sweetbriar. I did. And I got away with it.
But you're not a servant, Christina. Though sometimes you behave like one. Anyway, I'm glad he's gone.
Oh, I realize that.
I'd like to know the real reason why you're so concerned about it.
Pardon?
Mind how you take it down this bank, Christina?
I can manage. Thank you, Mark. Dick's mother's an invalid. Did you know that?
Yes?
And should she suffer too for his mistakes?
Oh, good God, Christina, you can't put the whole world's worries on your shoulders. Anyway, there's always the workhouse for people like that. It's what it's there for.
You've got no feelings at all. You're like an animal.
I like animals.
Can you tell me where Dick Wright lives? Hello, Dick.
Come in, miss.
I was wondering how you were managing.
Fine.
Smells nice.
It's rabbit stew. Do you want some? No, of course you wouldn't.
If there's anything I can do, I know you don't like me asking.
Look,
but
I've told you before. We'll manage.
I'm sorry.
Look, you better go. You shouldn't have come here in the first place.
Dick? Dick? What was it?
Miss Christina from Flambards, man.
Oh, Dick, I'd like to meet her.
I don't think you should.
Please, Dick.
You could have a word with my mother if you like.
Miss Christina, is it? Dick said so much about you. Will you sit down? Isn't that right, Dick?
I'm going for some firewood, Mother.
I know he finds it hard, looking after me all day. He's a wonderful nurse, mind. Not like Violet. Restless one she is. I don't know why. She roils Dick. I mean, she works hard, but she keeps telling him. He don't say much. But he hates it. You don't mind me talking like this. Sometimes I wish I was dead. It'd be so much easier for both of them.
If there's anything I can do.
No, thank you.
Did Dick tell you to say that?
What if he did? He says we can manage. And we'll manage.
And what if he gets caught?
Caught?
You don't buy the rabbits for your stew, do you? I won't tell anybody. But then how would you manage?
They'd put him in prison. It'd be his second offence.
Goodbye, Miss Christina.
Goodbye, Dick.
Miss Christina, you tell Master Mark he should try visiting a workhouse before he starts recommending them. Soon be ready.
What for?
The test flight, of course.
Will?
Mm-hmm.
Will? I went to see Dick yesterday. Will?
You said something.
I said...
I thought it must be my imagination, but I thought I heard you say you went to see Dick yesterday. But I knew you couldn't really have done anything so stupid.
I wanted to help. He was so unfriendly. The cottage was awful.
You surprised me.
He was cooking the supper. I met his mother.
Well, if it made you feel any better...
What do you mean by that?
All this lady of the manor stuff, popping in on the peasants, that's what I mean. Really, Christina, what on earth do you think you're doing? Don't you realize he probably didn't want to see you like that? He probably felt humiliated having you standing over him while he cooked the supper. Especially you, Christina.
Why especially me?
Because he loves you.
Nonsense, you're making it up.
If it makes you feel any better.
That's why he helped with Sweetbriar.
You don't love him, do you?
Of course not.
Why, of course. You're a human being. Or has Mark managed to convert you after all?
Thank you, Violet.
Not enjoy your meal, Christina?
I wasn't hungry.
Not developing into a picker, I hope. Can't stand pickers. People who pick at their food. Hey!
I just wasn't hungry, Uncle.
It's difficult to imagine why.
You can't even lose your appetite in this house. Excuse me.
You're not thinking of shoveling it into your pocket and dashing down to the village with it?
Excuse me.
What'll Mary say when she runs out of eggs, I'll tell you. She'll blame Violet. Runs in the family, you see. Stealing. Then she'll get dismissed. And you'll really have helped Dick, won't you?
Can you lend me some money?
No. I told you. I'm glad he's gone.
Can you lend me some money?
I haven't got any money. I never have any money. Ask Father.
Ha, very funny.
A bit garish, isn't it, for a tablecloth? Apart from being several sizes too small.
Well, that's for the horses, Master Willem.
What? All of them?
No, go, Willem.
Oh. Must have cost a small fortune.
It did.
Oh, well. I'm glad the horses are all nicely tucked up at night. That'll really reassure me as I lie there shivering in my sheets.
You didn't cost 200 guineas.
Glad to see you've got your priorities right as usual, Father.
What?
Nothing.
Right. Let's have a look at it.
Steady, boy.
That would be a good idea. Something nice and inconspicuous. Never trace that, would they? A red, yellow, and black horse blanket on his bed. Or were you hoping to sell it?
I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
If you're going to continue with this dreadful Lady Bountiful act, what about the feed room?
The horses' feed room? I'm not giving him a bundle of hay.
Well, since when did Flambards horses live on hay alone? What is it they give them when they're sick?
Brandy? Eggs? William? You're a genius!
Thank you.
can take 'em this time, miss. Only don't make a habit of it, or you have to account for everything to Master Mark. I wouldn't like to finish up same as young Derek.
Violet.
They're not from the pantry.
No, of course not. They're for all of you.
I'm not racing against you! You go on! Dick?
Dick told me to tell you. We don't want any charity. But they were very nice. Thank you.
Why couldn't Dick have told me that himself?
Didn't you know? He's gone away. Where? To join the army. Dick's gone to be a soldier. One less mouth to feed after all.
We have put in a new gnome.
Wouldn't an engine have been better?
Oh, it is an engine. Oh. I see. Yes. I wouldn't make jokes like that when William is about. He quite loses his sense of humor at times like this. Now, our problem all along has been, if the engine's powerful enough to get the aircraft off the ground, it's too heavy for it to actually fly along.
That does seem a problem.
Mm-hmm. But not any longer. only hope.
Now that you've got your new gnome.
You still here?
Evidently.
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
I did think I was going to have a free display of your aeronautical skills. Obviously, I was wrong.
Well, it can't be helped. We had a bit of trouble with the propeller pitch.
Not the dragon thrust or the power weight ratio. They were all right, were they?
I've been entertaining Christina with a few facts.
And she still doesn't understand a word of it.
At least if I ever go up in an aeroplane, I shall be sure to take my gnome with me.
What the hell's that?
Your mid-morning repast, sir.
Might I ask the reason for this extravagance? Where's Mary?
Not here.
Violet?
Not here either.
Well, why aren't they here?
You do know what day it is.
You haven't answered my question. Why aren't they here?
I gave them the morning off.
Why?
For the coronation.
You what?
Might I have a drink, do you think?
I run this house. You try to remember that in future.
Thank you. Yes.
Are you sure it'll work?
Stand back.
Just like a boat, you see. For turning left or right.
Let's hope it doesn't sink. William, have you checked everything?
Now you come along, my dear. All right, Joe. Now don't miss it, my dear. William would never forgive you. And this is where I have my keys.
Switch is on. Off. Switch is on.
Who?
He's the hero of the moment, my dear. William will be up there with him one day, believe me. And if my eyes were better, so would I.
At this rate, we're gonna have to cut a gap in the trees.
It's only the undercarriage and one propeller blade.
Oh, wonderful. It's the undercarriage again.
It could have been a lot worse.
Ah, we soon fix that.
William, are you all right?
Yes.
First aid box, Joe. To another successful voyage. Please.
Successful?
Oh, certainly. Once I turned a complete somersault on one wing and she took a week to put right. Oh, if only we could just swap things around so that I got damaged instead of Emma.
William!
Well, all I have to do is lie in bed and wait for nature to do her stuff. Emma costs money.
I told you not to worry about that. Anyway, you'll admit, she flies now?
Oh, yes, she flies. Almost as high as a horse.
One day she'll jump the trees. You'll see.
Put some clothes on. You look disgusting. Where's William?
God knows. But here comes one of the slaves. Looks like she's been celebrating early.
I don't know. I rather think it's another little event they're celebrating.
Oh, that little charade in London. Nonsense.
Mr. William? It is.
Mr. William leads a double life, Mary.
Don't tell anyone.
This is my niece, Rose. Mr. William, Miss Christina.
I didn't know you had a niece.
Come on, buy you a toffee apple.
I just want to have a word with Mary's niece.
I know.
I was only being friendly.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
Next time you take orders from me. Oh, don't cry. I can't stand blubbering women. Yes?
I just found out.
What?
I'm gonna have a baby.
Well, then you'll have to go, won't you?
It's not for months yet, not till the new year.
It's a pity you girls don't think of the expense involved getting replacements.
But I can work until January.
Do you know who the father is?
Of course I know.
Would it be indelicate to inquire?
I cannot tell a lie, Father.
I see. Here. Now get out.
Violet? What's the matter?
Mark?
What's the matter with Violet?
She's just got the sack.
Why, Mark? Couldn't your father afford to pay her, is that it?
Yes, that's it.
It's not really, is it?
No. She's got into a spot of trouble, if you must know.
And who got her into it? As if I couldn't guess.
Who's that?
Lieutenant Conno,
Who?
Airman Beaumont.
Oh, the hero of the moment.
Have you been reading the newspapers?
A little bird told me. Why's he got two names?
Perhaps he's shy, like me. Would you say that's straight?
No, I wouldn't.
Ah. Do you know what he's famous for?
Flying.
Brilliant.
Mr. Dammit told me.
Ah, he's been telling you a lot of things.
There's one thing he didn't tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Why Violet got the sack.
Mark told you.
No. The real reason. Or am I too young to know?
It seems faintly indecent somehow, talking about it with your cousin.
Talking about what?
Oh, you don't want me to spell it out, do you? Didn't Aunt Grace ever give you a serious heart-to-heart? You know.
Only about sewing. I'm sorry. Tell you what. Forget I'm your cousin. Treat me like another brother.
All right. Mark has got Violet into trouble.
What sort of trouble?
She's going to have a baby. His baby.
And that's the person I'm supposed to marry.
Rumour has it.
It's flying, William! It's flying! Look at it! Ah! Oh, hooray!
Don't pull too hard, you'll frighten it.
Oh,
Come here.
no! Ah!
She'll not escape. All right, Christina, wind it in now. It's a bit too windy.
William!
Huh?
William? What's Violet going to do?
Do? Well, she won't find another job, that's for sure.
Then they won't have any money. Unless Dick sends some.
On a soldier's pay? I dare say he sends all he can already.
And we've got to do something, otherwise they'll starve.
Yes.
Well, please suggest something.
Well, I don't recommend any more raids on the feed room. And I certainly don't see Mark or Father coming to the rescue.
Well, what am I going to do, William?
Why not stop ranting and raving and think about it calmly and logically?
Calmly and logically. It's not another aeronautical problem, you know.
All the more reason to be calm and logical. Now, what I'm thinking is, there's no one who can help at Flambards, but fortunately the Russell family doesn't stop at Flambards, does it?
Dear Aunt Grace, could you possibly lend me some money? As much as you can spare. I'll pay you back the minute I'm 21. I promise.
been writing to you then?
I'm not talking to you. It's to let.
Where have they gone?
Away. That's all I know. And good riddance.
I'm sure they'll be all right. Anyway, you've done all you can.
All I've done is make things worse.
Stop thinking about it. You can't change anything now. You promise? Oh, by the way, that £5, if you don't know what to do with it...
No.
Well, I haven't said what I wanted it for yet.
You don't have to. I'm not contributing it to the Save Emma Fund, and that's final.
But, Christina, we need new fabric.
No. The longer I can stop you from flying Emma or any other aeroplane, the longer I'll have somebody with some decent human feeling about the place.
Oh, how selfish of you.
You know, for a second, I thought you were someone else.
Mark.
Thought you weren't talking to me.
I am not. Not ever again.
I'll meet you in the stables in 10 minutes. All right, 15. Don't want the supper ruined after all.
But at least the nights are drawing in. Soon be time for hunting again. I bet you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Thought so. Well, it is nice to have a chat, Christina. Clears the air.
The hell do you want?
Dick! Kill each other!
used to work here?
Yes. Down at the water splash.
Oh, what can I do about it? Old boy like me.
I don't know. Do something. Oh, anything.
Oh, can't affair, miss. That's between the two of them.
That's ridiculous.
Perhaps Dick just heard what happened to his sister Violet.
Well, you can't say you didn't deserve it, can you?
You're savages, all of you. You're as bad as the rest of them.
A sense of fair play, Christina. That's what we've been brought up to believe in.
Nothing happened to Treasure, I hope.
Anyway, I thought you liked blood sports.
I'm going to take Mark up some dinner.
I don't think he'll feel very much like eating.
A charitable thought all the same.
Can you speak?
Not really.
He's right, you won't want anything to eat.